Hi friends, it's Leslie from Avalon Acres Farm. Today we are going to be working on Roxy's Weekly Challenge week 30, which is, what did she call it? Like sample journal pages? Samplers? Something like that. So, I've printed off some of her I don't know if these are antique papers. I think they are antique papers. And I have, of course, we're still working with Memories of the Meadow from Tatty Treasure and collage type. And I'm going to be making ephemera for the current lap book that I'm working on. So, but I did a lot of cutting last night, and I've got stuff from Roxy Creations, Artie Mays, and Chapter 1 papers. So I'll be using a plethora of items. So let's see. I also did a lot of die cutting yesterday, so I have my folders that I was looking for, and all sorts of other cool things. So let's see. I should have okay. Trying to think. Okay, we have fabric. I'm just going to use, scraps of whatever's in here. I've got labels and like journal cards and stuff to use as focal points. I've got bigger ones here and just scraps of paper. I've got strips because she did use some strips too. I also saved strips from when I was cutting papers. So I think we're good. I think we got a lot to start. So I also, when I printed these out, I printed double-sided. So, all right, let me, oh, sorry. Pull my tear ruler out. I need scissors. I need my smaller tear ruler. I need glue. I've got my glue book over here. So that's ready to go. And I think we're ready to go. So basically, I was going to try and this has like little knobby pieces that stick out. So I was going to try and fussy tear around them so I don't lose them. But we'll see. So how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm okay today. I had a massive migraine Friday night. And we had big storms going through. Most of it was north of us as usual, but I mean, when the pressure changes that often puts me into a migraine. So Thursday and Friday, they were stormy days. So yeah, but I'm okay today. I mean, yesterday I was fuzzy all day because dealing with the aftermath of the migraine medication. But I mean, at least it took the pain away. But this time it was like my whole body hurt. It was weird. Alright, so I got that kind of, it looks nicely torn. So we're going to fold this up, because it's going to be like a triple fold. Oh, that's not very straight, is it? Well, I don't know how straight these papers are, because I did tear them. Okay, I think that's good. So basically what she was doing is like putting samples of different stuff that we use on each of these. Like put that on there. Let's see what kind of material we have in here. I thought there was more stuff in here than that. Well, we'll make it work. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna put something behind this. But yeah, I was gonna do a video on the lap book yesterday, but I still cannot find the Tim Holtz slot things that I was looking for. That I know I have a bunch already printed out, cut, but I can't find them anywhere. So I went to cut those, and I got, oh, I should cut this. Oh, I should cut that. Oh, this would look cool. So I cut out a bunch of stuff, and then I used my embossing folders and embossed just a bunch of cardstock. And yeah, so I got a bunch of stuff to use. Organize some of the fussy cuts that I already had cut. Because as with most things, they were put away and forgotten about. Okay. I struggle with doing stuff like this because I like to have, I mean, oh, no, that's not right. I was going to say I like to have a set, you know, design idea, but I mean, I do things on the fly, collage and stuff, but this kind of, I don't want to say it confuses me. It just, I struggle. I just, maybe it's a self-esteem issue. I don't know. let's just try and make it work. And the thing is, the funny thing is that even though I do struggle, I always end up liking what I end up making, even if I don't understand it at the time. See, I like that there because the ink drawing in that kind of matches the one there too. Did I ink that? I don't think I did. So I wasn't going to plan on doing any planner videos, but I think what I may do is just do like my project planner, because 2 weeks without my planners, I'm not struggling, but kind of direction. Oh, damn it. Oops, sorry. Watch my language. Just kind of directionless. Okay, that one came off pretty easy. And even though I didn't use it every week, or I didn't fill it out every week, I at least had stuff written down, so I had like a direction to go in, you know, if I hadn't completed it already. And since I haven't been using it, I've just kind of felt directionless. I mean, that's the best word for it, I guess. I don't know. I think I'll just put the glue on the paper here. I don't want to put a ton on there. So even if I don't do videos, the planner videos on my page, I may still at least do the filling out of them, because I'm realizing, and I mean, I've said this before, I'm realizing how much they really do help. Do I want that sticking out like that? Bring it in a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm using my brush because my sponge is getting crumbly again. I have more, I have to uncover a lot of stuff to get to them, so I'm not feeling that energetic today. It's not really as big a deal as it sounds, really. I'm just being lazy. When I'm in a post-migraine brain fog, I tend to be a little lazy. It's weird because it's very, very quiet outside. It's cloudy, so I can see the sun. And, you know, after the last couple of days of rain and storms and everything, it's just very eerily silent out there. I'm not even hearing the usual birds. Okay. Interesting. It's pretty, and then you got all that journal space in there. Alright, number 1 is done. I shall be right back. Okay, back. Forgot I wanted to add a couple things to this. Let's see. Some labels. These are Chapter 1 paper labels. Chapter 1 papers labels. Let's get this off. I already got stuff stuck on it. Oh yeah, let's put it up here. Alright, anything else? I don't really want to cover up that anymore. I think I'm just going to leave this at that. I think that looks nice. Yeah. Okay, first one done. Let's grab another page. Here we go. Get this inked up, and then we'll decide how we're going to fold it and go from there. Okay. Where is... Oh, I put it back. Imagine that, I put it back. Okay. Alright. So let's see what we got here. It's a very dark picture. And she's too big. Let's see what's in here. Get this guy trimmed up. He's got a little bit of white on him. Okay. Yeah, so I'll use these as journal spots within the lap book, and maybe, you know, have one in each signature of the journal that I make for the lap book. Okay. Okay. Have like a little flag. Just feels weird. It's so quiet outside because usually the birds are really loud. Okay, let's get these down. And because the temperatures are cooler, you know, I was looking forward to opening the window and hearing all the birds, and there's none out there. What the heck? Maybe I want to rip that. Oh, tearing the knobby things off. Okay, kind of got that. Oh, now I'm hearing birds. Yay! Okay, do I want to add anything else? It's my cat. If you can hear that, that was my cat telling the dog to get his nose out of her butt. His butt. There we go. Oh, I didn't put my fabric down. Where do I want to put that? I want to add anything else to it? There we go. Yeah, that one's pretty. I like that one. Okay. Got two made. And we're not doing bad on time, so that's encouraging. Alright, let's see. How do we want to do this one? Okay, I think that'll be cool. Get that white out of there. Okay, get our folds. There we go. Oh, there. All right. Where's that lady? Where'd she go? I've got room for you now. Isn't she cute? Put her there. Those are two possibilities. Alright, I've got some 5-inch pieces here. Let's see what we got. That's too dark for this one. Alright, so those are possibilities. Let's see what we got. Just looking through my scraps here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. I don't think I'd be able to tear this. No, I want a smaller one. Okay. Interesting. Actually, let me... That could be something. Let's get the rest of this stuff inked up so I don't have to worry about it. So, guess what? There's aliens. I didn't really... I listened to a little bit of the hearing, and all I kept hearing was, well, I can't tell you for, you know, I don't know if it was because of confidential or whatever you call it, top secret issues or something, but he just kept saying, I can't say for sure if this is true or not, but this is what we have, this is what we saw, this is what we have recorded. And it's like, okay, it's so strange that just everything is so tense and crazy right now, and everybody's just waiting for Trump to finally just go to jail. And, you know, they can talk about aliens. I don't know if that was supposed to be like another diversion, because they're using lots of diversions. But, we're living in strange times. And, you know, it's funny because I remember when I was a kid, you know, when I was young, I always wanted to, I wish I had been born in like the 1800s, or, you know, Little House on the Prairie kind of times, and lived during those times. Or I wish I was born in medieval times so I could live in the times of King Arthur, who was actually less medieval and probably more, I don't know, Iron Age. Maybe not that far back, but you know, just to have lived in an important time of change and things going on, and we're in it right now. And believe me, it's not. This is not a good feeling. It's like, ugh. Part of me wants to just stay on my homestead and stay away from life outside of my homestead because things are so crazy out there. On the other hand, you know, I can't enact change just sitting here ignoring what's going on in the world. On the other hand, do I really want to be involved in what's going on in the world? You know, it's just like, ah. I think I would have preferred the hippie movement. Although that was romanticized too. It's all romanticized in the future. Although Scott and I definitely would have been part of the, I guess you could say, hippie movement. I mean, that's kind of just the clean living, simple living kind of attitude without being a vegan. We got a lot of fabric samples on this one, but it works. I like it. There we go. I'll let that dry before I try to force any. Okay, I think we have time for one more. I think we'll fold this one like this. I guess, you know, if you think about what was going on in the 60s, and yeah, there was the hippie movement, and it seemed very fun and glamorized, but really, it was just a bunch of lost kids trying to make sense of war and, you know, not conforming, not being like their parents, trying to stand for something a little less vapid, I guess. I don't know. But now those are the people that are, well, no, not all of them. Those are some of the people that are now directing our country into this free fall that's happening. And, you know, all of the things that I don't want to put a bunch up on there. I want to keep that. I don't know, it's just confusing, scary times right now. I was watching TikTok on how in 1970 the scientists were talking about, you know, in 40 years, if we don't change how things are right now, this is what we're going to experience. And they were right. And Carl Sagan, you know, he went and sat before Congress and said, hey, if we don't, you know, this is real, this is happening. But then the oil companies banded together with like the Koch brothers and other billionaire country destroyers, and went on a 40-year tangent of teaching people how to not trust science. And it worked. There are a lot of people out there that don't trust scientists. And it's just because the oil companies didn't want people believing that their way of making money was going to destroy the planet. And now here we are. And it's almost too late now. I mean, sure, if things were to stop, like suddenly, it would make it could reverse things, but I mean, everything would have to stop. That's not going to happen. No, those oil companies want their money. That's all that matters. And they'll die rich, those CEOs, and they'll have nothing to leave for their children. Scorched earth. Okay, I think I have enough to work with there. Yeah. All right. Definitely don't want to cover up that U. I don't think, let's see, we could put that down there. why don't we put that up there? Do like a tab. Actually, that won't work because that folds over that, or doesn't have to. No, don't cover the U. We've been lucky here in Ohio so far, knock on wood. I mean, we haven't had the high temps that many other areas, or at least in our area of Ohio, we haven't had the crazy weather either. I mean, there are other areas of Ohio that have, but you know what? I mean, growing up here, July was always stormy. It's nothing new. Then things would kind of calm down in August, and it would just be really hot. And then they would get fired up in September again when we were back in school. I remember, and it was always like around when the school day was over, we would be getting tornado warnings, and we'd have to all go in the hallway and stand or crouch down against the wall, and the bigger kids would stand behind the little kids. And if you had siblings, you would, younger siblings, you would try and go find them so you could crouch over them. I remember there was one, I mean, it was a bad storm. And it was like pitch black outside, and this is at like 3:30 in the afternoon. And, we're all in the hallway huddled, and our neighbor came to get their 3 kids. And I mean, we didn't live that far from the school. We were just, a block away. But, you're not going to send a kid out there to walk in that weather. But he came to pick up his kids, and so he told us to come too. He's got a 2-seater. I don't remember what kind. Oh, time for a new glue book. Glue stick. He had like a little red convertible 2-seater, whatever it was, and we're trying to smash 5 kids into it. It was, I mean, we did it, and luckily, because we didn't have far to go, it wasn't uncomfortable for long. But oh my gosh, it was scary the ride home because the weather was so bad. I think I need to get a new glue stick. But we made it home, and Mom got us down in the basement as usual, and I think we stayed down there until my dad got home from work or something. My mom's terrified of storms. Let's get a butterfly. I got a little butterfly. You got a little one? Oh, yeah, I gotta grab a new glue stick. That one's done. Oh. Did I glue that? Yeah, I glued it crooked. But yeah, I mean, I remember weather being very stormy in the 70s and 80s in our part of the world in the spring, and in the spring up through July. And then, like I said, at the end of July, things would seem to quiet down. And then they would perk up again in September. And then, I think that's enough. I don't think we need any more. And then at the end of October, we always got like a, what do you call it, Indian summer. And, I mean, I remember going trick-or-treating, no coat on. Here we go. This one's, I might have to add something more to this because it's looking pretty bare. Actually, it's probably okay. That's all of them. I think that's my favorite. I really like that one too. Okay, folks, that will be it for today. And if you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!